Bro, when you are number one, you never acknowledge number two. They don't freaking exist. They're, when you're number two, Chris, you throw the kitchen sink. Like, just like we did, we invaded, WCW. We had the plane skywriting in the sky, the whole 9 yards, because what you want to do is you want them to acknowledge you.
All right, so let's talk about Will Ospreay cutting a promo on Triple H saying that he's only in the position he's in because he was grinding on the boss's daughter.
Weak.
Yeah. Elaborate, EC3.
Nah, but before I comment, from what I've gathered, and of course I'm the first one to tell you never to believe the internet, but it's just been going hog wild off of this. Apparently that did not come from him. So I think everything we covered in the first segment is just a testament to, if that is the case, what is happening here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been rumored around too. That was an order of Tony Khan. I heard the Bucks wasn't. It was a Tony Khan thing for the Bucks too. But
if the Bucks are executive vice presidents, they should at least have. Hey, man, look, I really think this is a bad idea. I think everyone's going to come down hard on us. That footage doesn't show anything. You're going to, you're putting all this bad attention on us when we just want to go forward and grow and put on great shows and come off the heels of a great WrestleMania, that if the business is hot there, we will receive some of that effect too. And then if we get some of that effect, we can take that effect and we can push it forward because we're awesome. That's what I would have done
but that was the issue with Cody being EVP. Initially it was, Kenny Omega, the Bucks, Cody Rhodes, all EVPs, and them having meetings and just talking about things. And then it became the Tony Khan show. I mean, he just took over everything. He took over booking. He took over say-so. He took over final veto power. Like the board of EVPs just became the Tony Khan show. And even when I would receive press releases as someone in media, and when Tony Khan would write his signature, it would be like Tony Khan and 18 credentials right next to him, president, EVP, general manager, head of creative. It was like a bunch of stuff, man. So even if the Bucks wanted to say something, Tony Khan is just ultimate veto power now.
This is madness. I'd say as a leader, especially in that position of power, you do surround yourself with people that can tell you you're wrong. And then sometimes I have this little rule within my grouping of powers is that you can have disagreements or you can provide ulterior options and we can discuss anything. But when it comes down to how serious you are about this, you get it's like a mulligan in golf. You get one every once in a while where you're like, this has to happen or I will die on this hill. Because if somebody's telling me something, I'm like, no, shut up. But they're dead set on it. And they're like, I'll die on this hill. And then I really start thinking about it. And I go, you know what? Either you're right or I don't believe in it that much that I will give this to you. So I therefore have empowered somebody to lead when I can't.
Vince, what do you think about this just from a professional standpoint? If this was a WWE Vince thing, I imagine this would even be a thought as far as just taking jabs of the other company just from some random, good wrestler on the roster. Why do you think stuff like, inserting this into Will Ospreay? Yes, he's one of the most popular people in AEW. Did he use his did Tony Khan use the popularity of Will Ospreay to make the jab at Triple H when there's no correlation between Ospreay and Triple H?
Chris, here's the difference, bro. Here's the difference, and this has been my philosophy from day one in the business. Okay, this has been my philosophy. Bro, when you are number one, you never acknowledge number two. They don't freaking exist. They're, when you're number two, Chris, you throw the kitchen sink. Like, just like we did, we invaded, WCW. We had the plane skywriting in the sky, the whole 9 yards, because what you want to do is you want them to acknowledge you. You want them to acknowledge you. But here's the problem. When we did it, bro, we weren't attacking individuals. We were going after WCW. They're going after CM Punk. They're going after Triple H. Bro, if you're going to go after the company because you want to get their attention and you want them to acknowledge you, because if they acknowledge you, that puts you over. I get that. But you don't go over after individuals in the company, bro. These are the things, bro, that Tony Khan just does not comprehend, bro.
Yeah.
Well, especially, sorry, I had to take my greens. Especially when the affirmated names that have been, mentioned are coming off extremely popular and successful things that have happened that better the industry in a way. So, I mean, Triple H is being heralded as the savior of WWE, like creative genius, and produced one of the best WrestleManias of all time. And all these things are kind of working now and flowing better, and talent has purpose and a little leeway, and the show is actually fun to watch. So, like, that's all everyone wants. And the fact that he's like on top, riding high, everyone's with him, you don't take the shot at him. Hey, the high school quarterback won the big game, throwing the big pass and game-winning touchdown. The nerd just doesn't go, yeah, but he made out with James's mom. That makes him look even cooler.
Yeah.
Hey, I could tell you this, Chris, without a shadow of a doubt, because remember, man, I was there early on. I was there with the blue blood when he had all the girls on his arm and the whole 9 yards. I was there from the start. Bro, there is no doubt in my mind Triple H would have had a prominent role in that company. Now, obviously he married, Stephanie and, but bro, he would have been a lifer in that. I don't know if maybe he would have been the next Pat Patterson. I don't know exactly what he would have done. He had a job for life in that company because, bro, he was smart. He was well liked. He was well respected. He understood every aspect of the business. He was going to have a lifetime role in that company regardless, bro.
He was WWF champion, Winged Eagle style, right? Before that ever happened, right? So in the midst of Stone Cold, Undertaker, The Rock, Mick Foley, he was the top guy at some point. So he obviously would have been there for as long as he wanted to.
Yeah.
I think it was at the same time that he started being with Steph around late 99. Because he wasn't champ any of your time. Was he, Vince?
I think he was into Continental. He was into Continental.
No, I'm talking about world champ.
No.
I don't think he won the world title until around SummerSlam area.
I thought he was in 98.
That was 98 was the feud with him and Rock. Ladder match.
99 was Taker. No, the 99 he was. We had
99, late 99, yeah.
Yeah, WrestleMania 15, he turned on X-Pac. That started the rise.
Yeah, so he won late 99, and then he went to the 16 was the 4-way that he retained, I believe. So yeah, it wasn't until late 99. So.
He's red hot, man. Bill. No one cares what you say about Bill Belichick being weirdo in a hoodie when he's winning Super Bowls in a row. It was a bad shot. It's a weak shot. And if it didn't come from TK, we can also see the internet's lying, or they're realizing the backlash is bad and maybe he's a hero now and jumping on the sword and don't just blame it all on me, even though everyone thought it was a good idea. And what a lame line. I thought Will would have a little more zip to him, a little more, I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's got some good zingers too, man. He's pretty good in the mic.
Playing it safe for no reason. I mean, if you're gonna take a shot at the king, you better not miss.
The day after SummerSlam, August 23rd, 1999, was Triple H's first WWE Championship reign.
I was there, bro, because I left in September. So
I was there for
before.
That. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I mean, and what you were saying, Vince, as far as just the difference between something as far as going head on with your competition, not being at a distance to, you know, it was a competitive field then. There's no competitive number two when it comes to AEW. They're on their heels every single week. So it feels desperate.
Let's make one thing clear, like, because I think EC3 hit on this. Bro, I promise you, JR has probably tried to smarten this guy up a dozen times. That's JR, bro. That JR is that. First of all, bro, JR is loaded. All right, bro. God knows how much money JR has. Okay, bro. JR is not the guy to collect the check. JR is the guy, bro, that he's going to tell you the truth. And here's what's going to happen. You're not going to like the truth, so you ain't going to ask him anymore. And I guarantee you, bro, JR has tried to smarten this guy up.
Yeah, even I was listening to JR podcast the other day, and I think it was coming off the Punk thing. And he's just very much, you know, he gets asked about it. He's not pushed on it, but he's asked about it. And he's like, you know, I'm done talking about negative things. I just want to move forward, talk about the future. Then he puts over the product, really good. This is all the cool things we have going on over there. That's what I want to focus on. And that was JR, you know, a week before red hot, scathing footage we just saw.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder how he feels about that now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Vince Russo, former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. We have EC3, the current NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I'm Dr. Chris. This is the Wrestling Outlaws. Have a good one, buddy. Solo.